As a looping artist, I use loop stations. I have for years. This is my original one you can see I got here. But I went ahead and I started working with my new one that we just got in, and it's great. You can see I started working with the loop machine. Started bringing in some of my own loops that I've already made. Some of them came from my drum machine, some of them came from my loop. Some of them came from my Novation or my Rollins. Amazing, powerful machine. It's gotten a lot of bad reviews in the past for the firmware, but as a standalone unit, very powerful loop station. And what's really cool is you can sync it all and then assign individual effects. So each bank has its own effects. So if you think about it, that's 16 effects per side. That's 32 effects channels per unit. That's very powerful. So if you just wanted to use this just as a voice processor and a drum machine or a beatbox, that's the way to go. Now, a lot of folks talk about these hookups, but I actually used all the plugins on mine. I don't just do one or two, I plug everything in. And that's how you optimize them. So a lot of folks just want to plug in one mic. I plug in all the MIDI cords, all the tip ring sleeves, and of course all the signal cables. So it allows you to get more diversity. It really does. It's a little more complicated, but in the long run it works a lot better. You can see all the lights flashing. So, and to edit, you just say enter. If you want to save something, you just say enter. And just write. And that's the easiest way to save. So I just saved, and I can say 81, or do I want to change? Let's change it back to number 3, since I'm at number 3 right now. This is my third bank of 5 patches, so essentially I've already synced up 30 loops. Amazing how quick I can do that. So we'll just save number 3 right now before I name this like I did the other ones. It takes a while because I'm blind as a bat and I cannot hear out of my other one. So executing. I'm the executioner. And there it is. So now we see that it's there. And we can go to memory. And we take it down. Let's see if it works. We'll go down to 1. And with a pedal, it should be a little faster. And here's number 1 that I wrote. Pretty cool loop. I called this one Videodrome. I call this the Austin Powers break. Anyway, it's a great unit. I love it, especially when I use it with my drum set. So. So you get the idea. Pretty powerful unit. I recommend it for loop artists, and of course just looping. But when I start doing the voice looping over it, it's really going to be powerful.